let's shift focus to Adani Group of stocks. The entire pack is in focus today, and this because a US judge has refused to immediately dismiss the criminal case against Gautam Adani, asking the Justice Department to explain why it wants to drop the prosecution. We now have Mr. Harish Salve, Senior Advocate and former Solicitor General of India, now joining us. Mr. Salve, afternoon. Ashesha this side. Thank you for taking your time out and joining us here on ET Now. If you can simplify this for our viewers, what exactly has the judge said, and has the case now been revived, or is this merely a procedural hurdle in your opinion?
Well, the word hurdle is not right. It's a procedural step. So it's pretty common. It's a fundamental principle that when a case is in court, it is the court which is, as they say, in possession of the case. The conduct of a prosecution is in the hands of the DOJ. And the rule requires, when the case comes up, if the case has reached a particular stage, the court can ask the DOJ, give us your reasons. So the DOJ will give reasons. Reasons can be anything from whether the case has been settled or whether if it's a combination of a SEC violation, which is being dealt with by the SEC along with the criminal case, that is settled, or it says we have decided not to prosecute this person, it's a foreign company, etc. I mean, they can have all sorts of reasons. And those reasons is all that the judge wants, is that the judge will be told. And it's in the rules that the judge can ask. And the important thing you should know in India is their system, unlike our system, is not as interventionist. Our system, our courts are a lot more, as they say, interventionist. You know, our court will ask a lot more questions. The court may allow, may not allow. We had that case where under our criminal procedure code, if a prosecutor withdraws a prosecution, ultimately it's for the court to decide, etc. That's not their law. It's just that they have to place the reasons, they'll place the reasons. And I mean, barring exceptional cases where there is some misconduct on the part of the DOJ or something, these are not matters in which the courts will sit in judgment on the wisdom of the DOJ in running the case or deciding not to run the case.
Okay, so how much discretion now does a US judge have when prosecutors decide that they no longer wish to pursue a case? What is the next step now?
You see, that's what I'm saying. Unlike Indian law, where the court has the last word, there ultimately it's the DOJ which has the last word. If they decide not to prosecute, they decide not to prosecute. And the court is entitled to say, I want to know your reasons, because they'll take those reasons on record, and then that'll be the end of the matter. That's how it runs in America. I've had some experience of being connected with some cases. I don't practice in US and I'm not an expert on US law. But broadly, that's how it works.
So now, Mr. Salve, what are the legal implications for Gautam Adani in that case?
No, there are no legal. It's between the DOJ and the judge. It's not for the defendant. The defendant can't justify why the DOJ has decided not to run a case. The DOJ has decided not to run the case. The judge has asked under 48A for approval. He says, give me your reasons. They'll file their reasons. And he'll fix a date, he'll hear the reasons, he'll close the case.
Okay, so you're telling us that if the DOJ submits a more detailed explanation within the time, that is the 13th of July, the dismissal is bound to happen. Am I getting it right?
Yeah, I mean, I've not really come across a case. I don't practice in America. I've not really come across a case where the judge, unlike the test is not like India, where the court must be satisfied it's a bona fide reason or something like that. That's not the test in the US.
And how unusual is it for a judge to actually question a DOJ motion to dismiss?
He's not questioning. That's the point. This is the procedural step. It is not that the judge has said, I decline your application, you come back with reasons. It's something much simpler.
Okay, so that's the view coming in. Perhaps we'll get to know the progress over the next few days. Mr. Salve, thank you so much for taking your time out and joining us here on ET Now.
Okay.
And shifting focus then.